Hi guys, I'm back today with a video with the worst lighting ever, but it is what it is. And this video is all about the empties I have acquired and accumulated over months of use. And I should have done this to begin with because it's gotten out of control. But I'm here now and I'm ready to recycle this stuff. I'm ready to trash what I can't recycle and move forward with my life because this is just one bag in my mess of hoarding that needed cleaned up. So, alright, let's start at the very, very top. This bag is huge. I'm not even remotely kidding. The very first thing is something that I talked about in my most recent video, but it is empty and it is sitting in front of me, so I figured it will go first. Ha-ha! That is the Cerave SA cream for rough and bumpy skin. And it is empty. As you can see, I used every last drop of it. I actually really enjoyed this. I have a hard time using salicylic acids and glycolic acids and pretty much most of the acids that are not like lactic acids because they are really hard on my skin. I abused them as a teenager and not like, I wasn't like sniffing them or anything, but I overused them essentially is what happened. I didn't know the proper way to care for my skin. My skin was oily, so I thought if my skin was oily, I couldn't use moisturizer, and moisturizing is something that I should have done with the amount of crazy Noxzema pads that I used. Ridiculous. I don't even talk about it. Like, I'd use Noxzema pads like 4 times a day. Ridiculous. In any case, this has been really nice. I especially like to use it after a shower once I've shaved. I don't mind using the other one, the regular moisturizing cream as well, but I like that for days that I don't shave. I feel like it's a little bit thicker and waxier. This is, I mean, it is thick, so don't get me wrong, but it's more like a lotion as opposed to like a thick cream. I mean, it's still thick. But in any case, for me, my skin never felt softer than when I would shave and then use this, so I like it. It's a winner. You can get it at Ulta, you can get it at most drugstores, and the nice thing is, especially with Ulta, you can oftentimes find it for like buy one, get one half off, buy one, get one 40% off. So take advantage of that while you can. Like, this bag is ridiculous. Oh my gosh. I'll show you. Boom. Shakalaka. Ridiculous. Okay, this I'll talk about next. I also got this at Ulta, and I love it. I was really hesitant to use it because I was really concerned that it would irritate my eyes. Spoiler alert, it totally didn't, which is great. And I find that it works really nicely to remove even the heaviest of makeup, and so I really like it. And I do have extremely sensitive skin, and I've never had a single issue with it. That's what I'm doing with this. I'm like, ah! I actually have another one that's almost empty right now, and another one as a backup, which I'm gonna need. So, there is that. Oh, sorry, in case I didn't say, it's the Garnier SkinActive Micellar Cleansing Water. And this is the all-in-one with the waterproof. And this says, for all skin types, even sensitive. But they do have a couple other different types. This is just the one I prefer. So there's that. Aha! Okay, I am super sad that I'm out of this because this is my all-time favorite dry shampoo. This is actually from DRYBAR. It's the DETOX Dry Shampoo. And the smell is incredible. I know if you're not a smell person, this is not for you. If you are, the perfume scent of it is probably one of my absolute favorites, and I get tons of compliments every time I wear it in my hair, which I don't anymore because I'm cheap and I like points, and so I go to Ulta and I use a different one, which is also in this bag. But this one, hands down, I get a long wear time from it, so like if I put it in today, I wouldn't have to use it again. Well, I could, you would figure you'd want to shower, but you could go about 3 days without having to mess with it. Not all the time. But I'm also really, really bad with my hair. Like, I twist my hair. It's my, like, weird habit. I've had it since I was a baby and had hair. So, but for me, this is a huge, huge winner. It smells amazing. It works great. There's a reason it was Beauty Allure, or Allure's Best of Beauty 2018. Because it is a winner. Okay, I'm literally going to have no room. I'm going to have to throw stuff on the floor. Okay. This one is, okay, so this is the Boom Boom Cream, which it looks like Bum Bum. Pronounced Boom Boom. I prefer to call it Bum Bum. I'm going to be real honest with you here, but it is Boom Boom. And it's from Sol de Janeiro. This smell is everything summer and right with the world and that you want in a body cream. Like, it's like vanilla, coconut, nutty. It's warm. I should just keep it and sniff it because it makes me super happy. But it is extraordinarily expensive, and for that reason, I don't use it anymore. I will not repurchase it, especially during this time period, because every dime counts. And this is just like a bougie, you know, extra purchase, essentially. They do have kits with these, and if you see it like that at Christmas time, or even when there's like a Beauty Insider sale going on at Sephora, or even Sol de Janeiro actually has great sales on their site, like often. So that's where I would pick it up. Pick it up in a set, do it like that. That way you can save some money, because the full price is ridiculous, to be honest. And going from that, I guess I'll go right into this, which is the body wash. So this is the Brazilian Foreplay Moisturizing Shower Cream Gel. I touched that, so creepy. I do like it. It doesn't foam really, so that's, I know foaming is so bad for your skin. So if it foams, it's probably not good for your skin. But I like a foaming body wash. I do. It really bugs me. And this smells just like the Boom Boom cream, and it works really nicely, but it's also expensive, and I like Dove bar soap more than I like this, to be honest. The smell is wonderful. The price is not, and I like stuff to foam. I know, my bad. Okay, next thing. This bag is ridiculous. Alright, I'm going to knock these two out because they're the same thing but different scents. This is the dry shampoo that I currently use. These are ridiculously large cans. Like, look at this. This is the size of my head. Bigger, actually. But these are the Batiste Instant Hair Refresh Dry Shampoos. And this is the scent Tropical. And this is fresh. I actually have blush and something else right now. I'm almost out of those. I've gone through like 20 cans of this stuff. Clearly, I have a dry shampoo problem. Or solution, if you look at it that way. I really love these. I think they work great. I haven't found a scent that is as good as the DRYBAR one. But the price is so good, and oftentimes at Ulta, yet again, you can get the like buy one, get one half off. Occasionally have buy one, get one free. Sorry, that was weird. I would keep my eyes open and get this because it works just as well as the DRYBAR. The scent is not as good, but they're not terrible. So, boom shakalaka, get these. They're huge. They're way bigger than that, and the price is still, okay, full price, even if you buy this out the gate, this is less money than the DRYBAR one is. And this is massive. So, just my thought. Okay. This bag is heavy as crap. Oh, okay. I didn't even want to put this in here because I was literally scraping the bottom of this. Like, there's still some in here, so I'm probably going to take it back out and just scoop out the leftover remnants of it. So this is, yet again, this is the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Kiss I'm not even going to attempt it, but it's a lip balm. It smells just like the Boom Boom cream, and it is it is my all-time favorite lip balm. Lip balm. Yeah, I had to think about this. Oh, it's a lip butter. I'm stupid. Okay. But it works great. It smells amazing. It makes my lips feel hydrated but not greasy. It makes them, I feel like whenever they're really dry and cracked and awful, which is often because I'm in Indiana and the weather is like, woo, who knows what's going to be today. This is my go-to. This is my favorite. I would 100% repurchase this. It is expensive. It's like 18 bucks, but it lasts a really long time, and you bet your girl spent this much money and hung on to it. She did not let it get stolen or drop out of her purse or disappear. I was always right on top of this thing. I didn't pay $18. I got it in a kit. So, there again, look for it in a kit. Save some money. Get it while it's on sale in a kit at Sephora. That's what I did. Okay. Oh, I love this. Okay. So this is also another DRYBAR product. This is called Double Standard. It's the Cleansing and Conditioning Foam. So it's a shampoo and a conditioner, and it foams. It smells just like, what is that stuff called? I have it. It's not empty. I've gone through them, and I've thrown away the empties before. Oh, it's gonna, like, drive me nuts. Something rocks from DRYBAR. I can't think of it. I'll put it in the comments, or not the comments. I'll put it in the description box below, because it's my favorite shampoo and conditioner, pretty much. I love the smell of it. And this is even better. So, you still want to use a regular shampoo and conditioner every couple washes, but you can use this for like 2 washes, and I swear my hair looks so good when I wash it with this. Like, it's really full, it's really, like, shiny, it smells amazing, the smell lasts. The texture's kind of weird, though. It's foam, so you would think maybe it'll foam in your hair, but it kind of goes flat. It's kind of like using just a conditioner. A thick conditioner. It's weird. And it's strange, but it works so well.
I actually got these on Cray Cray sale. I got them from what was it? Hot Look? I can't say it. I'm so sorry. It sounds stupid, but I got this and actually the spray and conditioner for like $10 for both of them. And the price of this is like way more. But would I pay it? I would, because it is that good, especially if you go to the gym or anywhere like traveling. This is so convenient to take with you, and it smells amazing. It works great. Your hair will never look better, and that's all she wrote. Boom. Okay, so the next thing, I'll just grab both of these because they're both the same brand. This one is the Gentle Cleansing Milk from Caudalie, and I actually am going to do a video all about Caudalie, so I'm not going to talk about this in huge depth, except for to say that the ingredients are pretty darn good. They do have fragrance, but I believe it is naturally occurring from the grape, because Caudalie is really interesting. Everything that they do is grape-based, so I think it's really interesting. If you ever have a spare minute, go check them out, because their whole like structure of their brand is really cool. And even recently with the quarantine, they've been doing some really neat like Instagram stuff, and I think it's really cool that they're doing that, like self-care and things to keep your mind busy, and I can appreciate that, because my mind is always like, this is wrong, something else is wrong. But back to this. It works really good. I've never had a skin irritation from it, and I'm not going to go any further into depth than that. You'll have to watch the Caudalie video. Okay, the other thing that I have is the foaming cleanser. I prefer this to the other because I like foaming. I know foaming is not always necessarily better for you, but I have a problem. I was, you know, part of the brainchild that if your skin's kind of dry when you're done, like feels tight, then your skin is clean. It is squeaky clean. And that's just how it was when I was growing up, and it's not the case, and it's not true. Now, I've used this tons and tons and tons, and I don't get that dried out, tight skin feeling, so I feel like this is kind of the best of both worlds. I get my foaming. I also don't have to worry about it stripping my skin. I really like it. We'll talk about it more in my Caudalie video. Ugh. It might be Caudalie. I'm sorry. If I'm saying it wrong, just let me know. Put the pronunciation down in the comments. Okay. Okay, I have a lot of stuff in this bag. It's kind of ridiculous. I'm like, what should I use? Okay. I need to stop. So this is Aruba Aloe, and this is Special Care Lotion. So Aruba Aloe, every single thing that they sell is infused with aloe, and that's kind of like their claim to fame. The products are very, very clean, in my opinion. Like the ingredient list, for instance, let's talk about this, is like water, aloe, it's aloe, Barbados, leaf juice, cetearyl alcohol, which I'm not crazy about, which is why I wasn't a huge fan of this. But then it's got like glycerin, but then it's got isopropyl. So it's weird. It's got very drying ingredients in it, but it's also got very hydrating ingredients in it. So it's kind of like an oxymoron product. Now, I didn't have any problems. I didn't feel like my skin was overly dry when I used it. And that could be maybe, you know, the higher something is up on the list, the more of it is in the actual formulation. But I did like it. I didn't enjoy the smell. I got it from a GMA deal, which is where they oftentimes have products for half off. Would I buy it again? Absolutely not. Even at the half off, it just didn't do anything for me spectacular. My skin didn't like jump to life, and I'm gonna guess it's probably because of all the alcohol stuff in here. So maybe change that up, get rid of that out of the formulation. It would be really, really good. Now, I do have another product that I'm not done with from them that I do really enjoy, but this is not it. Okay. Maybe I'm too harsh. I kind of feel bad. Alright, so this is the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, and I love it. I love the smell of this. I enjoy it. I love the mister. It's fabulous. I'm making the weirdest faces ever, but it's great, and I enjoy it. I think I said that twice now. I really, really do. Obviously, you know this. My only issue is that I tend to have kind of oily skin, so like my makeup breaks apart in the center of my face, so I have been using the matte version of this, but I hate the smell of it. I cannot stand it. I loathe it intensely, so okay, Morphe, let's combine this smell with the matte formulation, and you have got a superstar. Like, I will buy all the bottles. Me, Jacqueline Ward. I will buy them all. I shouldn't have said my last name. Please don't find me and do bad things. But for real, I really enjoy it. So, there you go. Alright, I'm also going to do a brand review of these, so I'm not going to talk about them super intensely in this either, but these are resurfacing pads. And I'm never going to say this word right, but it is like a substitute for retinol.
And I am extremely sensitive to retinol, and I have a very hard time using products because it tears up my skin. These are fantastic when they don't dry out. So I don't know what happened, if they changed their packaging or what, but the last package I got of them dried out. I mean, I didn't even leave it open or anything, and the pads were like completely like, wah, very sad. But when they're like actually moisture, when there's, how do I say this? When there's actually when stuff isn't, blah, 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 let me try this again. When things aren't dried out, it works so nice. Like, the texture of my skin is so good. I don't have any reactions. I feel like even some of my redness is kind of evened out with these. And it did help. I really think that it did its job. And I'm really happy with them if they can fix the packaging issue, because I'm not going to go spend money on it and then it dry out. That's not cool. I'm not into that. So, indeed, I really like you. And especially like at Ulta, you get sales on it. So, you know, help me. Don't let me dry out. That is the weirdest thing I've ever just done. But for reals, though. Okay. This is not, well, okay, whatever. This is a deodorant. I wish and I pray that someday I can find a natural deodorant that works for me, but I've got the funk. I constantly smell. I don't know what it is. Okay, that sounds really weird. I don't constantly smell, but I feel like I smell more than most people. I don't smell disgusting or anything, but it's just like, why? Why does my deodorant not last? Why does it not last? It doesn't. I think it's because I'm stressed out all the time. That's probably it. But this works. And so I will continue to buy it, even though it's got ingredients that I'm not crazy about, because it does the job. I don't know. If you have any natural ones that don't have aluminum and a bunch of crap in them, please put them down below, because I am willing to try them. I just am sad with disappointments. This works. I don't have to worry about sweating through stuff or stinking. I feel like I'm really harsh on stuff. Sorry. Okay, so this is another item from Aruba Aloe. This is the Ultra Intensive Aloe Cream. So, it's got the aloe, it's got water, it's got, you know, some PEG ingredients. I'm not seeing, they do still have the alcohol, but it's further down. There's a coconut, jojoba. I don't like the texture of it. It's really nice for a cream, but it leaves like a weird after texture. Like, I don't know. I don't like the way it feels on my skin after I've got it on. So would I get this again at half off? No, I really wouldn't. I'm sorry. It's got like a leftover sticky, tacky, waxy feeling, and I'm not into that at all. Like, okay. Let's see here. Alright, so this is a dōTERRA product. It is empty as well. It is the Citrus Bliss hand lotion. It smells great. I love the smell of Citrus Bliss. I actually prefer this to the citrus one that Young Living has, because it doesn't have any vanilla kicks to it, but this does. And so the smell's great. The lotion's not bad. I wish it was either a little bit thinner or a little bit thicker. It's kind of right in between a lotion and a cream. And so, I don't know. Pick one or the other. It's just, I'm weird. I'm just strange. But it's expensive, and I'm really, really irritated with MLM companies. They frustrate me. It's annoying. I kind of got sucked into the Young Living thing for a hot second, but we're not even going to talk about that. It went badly, and that's all there is to it. The product is nice. Like, a lot of their stuff is nice, but I just don't like the whole, like, you have to sell this to people, and if you're not hitting these numbers, which I'm sorry, like, the only reason I ever even did that was because I really enjoyed like oils. Like peppermint oil for me, I've gone through like 20 of those bottles. If I had to save those bottles, this bag would be full, because I used to have a lot of stomach irritation, and for me, peppermint, it's a winner. It's a winner every time. Okay, so, like, I've got so many things left in this bag. I don't even know why I'm just taking my time. Like, what should I pull out? Okay, so I talked about this in my Tatcha video. This is the Tatcha Ageless Enriching Renewal Cream. This is wonderful. If it was not crazy expensive, I would have it again right now. But I am trying really hard to be conscientious of what I'm buying and what I'm using, and unfortunately, I will not be buying a lot of stuff for quite a while, so I will not have this again for quite a while. If things get better with the economy and I catch a good deal like I did the first time, then I will definitely pick it up again, because it is so nice. It makes my skin just feel like very perfected,
very calm, no irritations. It smells great. Yes, there is a little bit of fragrance, but it's not overwhelming, and it's a very luxe cream. Boy, for the price, it better be. And it was. I enjoyed it. I'll miss you. Okay. The next thing is the Tatcha Ageless Revitalizing Neck Cream. I also talked about this in my Tatcha video, and I love this. I'm actually almost done with my second container of it, and I think it looks really nice on the neck. Like, I feel like my neck should be in a lot worse condition than it is. Like, it doesn't look perfect, but I'm not even going to get into that. But I feel like my wrinkles would be a lot worse if I hadn't have used a lot of the Tatcha line for a while. This, I 100% would get again if it wasn't super expensive. I am almost done with my second bottle, like I said, but I will not be repurchasing for quite a while because because it's just not the right time, and I'm trying really hard, yet again, to maintain my purchases. Okay, the next thing was the Deep Hydration Firming Serum from Tatcha. I don't feel like it did anything. I didn't feel any more firm. I didn't find myself more hydrated. So I'm not sure what it did. I would not repurchase. I'm so sorry. I'm sure that it does something good for somebody, but I just didn't see any results. Like, physically, I saw no results. Okay. Next is the Tatcha Essence, and I love this. It's expensive. It's ridiculous price. But I do feel like it genuinely does plump up your skin in a way that it really reduces the appearance of some of the fine lines and wrinkles you will have. And I never had an issue with any of Tatcha stuff. Like, I've never had an irritation. I've never had redness. I've never had any kind of problems using their stuff. Even though, yes, some of it has alcohol, and yes, some of it has fragrance. Not some of it. I think all of it has fragrance. But truly, it's a great line. I really enjoyed it. This especially I enjoyed. Will I be purchasing right now? No, I won't, for the same reasons I have mentioned a couple times now. Okay. Alright, so this is... I've never even heard of this brand, but I got it. Glow Recipe had a crazy sale on all their K-Beauty stuff, and so I've tried a bunch of stuff. This is one of the items. It was the DRYBAR. I'm so sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Artichoke Power Essence. I used the whole thing. I saw no difference with my skin, but I had no irritations. It smelled kind of earthy. It was kind of like a thin lotion. Texture was nice, but I didn't see any differences. But it's all in a different language, so I don't know what it was supposed to do. Maybe it was supposed to do nothing. And if that's the case, you have succeeded. Okay. So... next thing, I'm going to get this again for sure. I don't know when, but I am going to get it again at another point. This is the Indie Lee CoQ10 Toner. And so I would use this right after I would wash my face. Before I put on my serums, I would just spritz it all over my face. It was very refreshing. My skin felt revitalized. It felt really, like, calm. I never had any problems with irritation with this. It wasn't overly scented. I really enjoyed it. There might be cheaper alternatives out there, but as far as toners go, this is definitely one of my favorite that I've used. And I've used it with a couple different skincare lines and never had an issue, so... winner. And I really love the glass packaging. Like, that's super nice. I actually could, like, take off the cap, put something else in it, maybe alcohol spray or whatever for, like, makeup or whatever. You never know what you're gonna have to spray with alcohol in this world. So... let's just pull out a couple of these. Hang on. I had more than these, but I can't find them. But for now, I've got the Ordinary Buffet and the Hyaluronic Acid 2% plus B5. I've used both of these to completion. This I actually kind of found to be irritating. I did get through the whole bottle, and as long as I didn't put it anywhere on my neck, and I used it almost every other day, or maybe just once a day, like at night or in the morning, I didn't have as many problems. So, it's not that it's a bad product. I don't know that my skin actually felt more, hydrated, but it wasn't bad, and it's cheap. So, if you want to try hyaluronic acid, and you don't want to go out and buy something new, and you just want to add a little drop ski to your current skincare, this is the way to go. So, you know, there's that. The next thing is the Buffet, which I actually really, really enjoyed. And I will repurchase, and I will be repurchasing it very shortly because I've been out. And I enjoyed it. Sorry, my hands are all over the place today.
and it's affordable. I would say that I felt like my skin just looked better in general. Like, pores a little bit maybe better. I also had a full bottle of niacinamide that I finished. I don't know what happened to it. It's not in this bag. But I can tell you I enjoyed both the niacinamide and the buffet. Okay. I'm like, what to go to now? Alright, this is a whole line, and I'm going to just briefly touch on it because I want to talk about it in its own video again. This is Skin Fix, and their, like, ingredients are so clean. If you are looking for something with, like, no crazy stuff, I urge you to check out, like, their ingredient list, their reviews, all of the testimonials that you can find, because they are just a very solid company. There is the eye cream, and then this is a Lipid Boost Jelly, which is kind of like a, well, it's a serum. And then this is the peptide lotion, but I also had another one, and I can't find the bottle for that, but it was a pump one. And the smell of all of these is terrible. I'm just gonna, like, break it down for you honestly. It smells terrible. But I had no irritation, I had no redness, like, even my rosacea was really, really cleared up during the period of time when I used this. They, in fact, have a redness rescue mask, and I still have a little bit of that. I'm using it a little bit at a time when I'm having a bad flare-up, and I can't say enough good. I would 100% repurchase all of this stuff, and maybe when I'm done, and I've gotten through all of the skincare brands that I could possibly go through, and I've picked out the best of the best, I would still get these again. Like, the eye cream's really nice, the serum's really nice, they have, you know, they've got, I think, ceramides, peptides, all kinds of stuff. I wish I could remember. I don't have the boxes anymore, but when I do the video on them, I will talk about it a little bit more in depth. Those are great. Go Skin Fix. Okay. So, I got one more Tatcha item in here, and that was the Ageless Revitalizing Eye Cream. I'm actually using one of this right now because I needed to give my skin a break. It was super irritated after the Cerave stuff, and I'm, you know, pretty far down in that one as well. It's not too thick, so I don't get, like, bumps under my eyes when I use that. I have not had any irritation. It is stupid expensive. This is yet another thing that if, you know, things get better and I find it on sale, I'll get it again for sure, but I will not be rebuying right now, though it is really nice. Very silky feeling, but creamy silky, not like silicone silky. I've been talking for a hot minute. Alright, so this is the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. I will always love this mascara. This is a ride or die mascara. It is a good mascara. You're a good mascara. You're a great mascara. I'm using some now that I'm really frustrated with, but they're not empty, so I don't want to put them in this video. Maybe I'll do like a mascara or a smackdown or something. But this separates, it lengthens, it thickens. There's nothing you can do wrong with this mascara. If you see it, pick it up, especially if you can get it half off at, like, Ulta or at Sephora. Occasionally, like, during their Days of Beauty, you can find that on sale. I'm, like, swinging stuff everywhere. I'm swinging wild! In any case, definitely a winner. Okay. I have two of these. This is, I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna touch on these long because I'm gonna do a whole video dedicated to Caudalie. Oh my gosh, I need to pop my back. Oh, did you hear that? That's cray cray. So this is their Premier Crew. This is the eye cream, and this is ungodly expensive when you get it in the full size, but oftentimes at Ulta and Sephora, you can find like a best of Caudalie kit. Maybe it wasn't Ulta. Definitely at Sephora. You can find this, and it's in a kit, and it's well worth the money. I think it's like $30, and then you get this and a bunch of other like smaller size products from them, and I feel like this works really nicely. I feel like it kind of fills in the lines under my eyes. It doesn't last forever, so if you stop using it, I feel like the benefits kind of go away, but we'll discuss those more at another date. Okay, what else? Got more Caudalie here. Of course I do. The Caudalie used to be one of my absolute favorite brands, and it still is one of my favorite brands. I just am trying to try other stuff. So this is the serum. It's the Vino Perfect Serum. I don't think I saw any benefit to it, but it didn't irritate my skin. It might have brightened my skin a little bit, but beyond that, I don't know if it would be worth the price that it is, you know, if you go outright buy it. So there's that. This is the Vino Source Cream or Creme Sorbet Hydrant. It's the moisturizing sorbet.
It's a wonderful, wonderful moisturizer. It's lightweight. It's not like, it doesn't leave a funky residue on the skin. It's got a very light fragrance, and it works really nicely under makeup. I've never had an issue with it. I really enjoyed it, and I would definitely get it again, especially for like summertime. Winter, I like something a little bit thicker, but summertime, yeah, for sure. Okay, so this was the Indeed brand again that you can get in Ulta. It's a multi-peptide facial serum, and I actually did really like this texture. It was very thin, went on the skin nicely, never had any irritation. I do feel like it actually kind of plumped my skin and left it, like, the texture a little bit better. So I would certainly repurchase this. Sweetly. I don't know where I'm at. I've been talking for like 30 minutes, so I'm like, I'm so tired. I'm sorry. But I like this. It didn't smell, which is another good thing. Indeed is a fairly clean line. Not that, I'm not saying every one of their ingredients isn't like a chemical of sort, but what they have in there is pretty darn good. So check them out for sure. Let's see here. What else we got? I got a ton of Origins stuff, so I guess I'll just pull it out because I am going to do my own separate video on Origins. So I'm not going to go into crazy depth on these as I've said about other things. Modern Friction, I've actually moved away from this. I've parted ways with it. It is empty, but I will not be using it anymore because the granular particles in it are extremely large, and I would much rather use a chemical exfoliant rather than a physical exfoliant. If I'm going to use a physical exfoliant, I will be using the Tatcha rice enzyme powder. But it works great, makes your skin feel smooth, but who knows the actual damage you're doing to your skin, because they are huge particles. This is the Ginseng Refreshing Eye Cream to brighten and depuff. I don't need a lot of brightening, and I don't need a lot of depuffing, so I think this was just not the right choice for me. It may be great for somebody that has those problems. My issue is more, I do have a little bit of darkness, so maybe I could start using it and needing it now, but my main issue is that I've got little lines underneath my eyes, and they really bug me. I don't know if it's from laughing or from being sick for a really long time, but where's the lid? I just lost the lid to this. So this is the Origins Plant-Scription Anti-Aging Treatment Lotion. I love this. It is a very, very thin lotion. It's more like a serum, but maybe even slightly runnier. And you like pour it into your hand and you have to like, put it on. But if I'm ever having an irritation on my skin or just anything, it's kind of surprising because this is for anti-aging. And this isn't part of the mushroom line. It might have mushroom ingredients in it. It just calms my skin down and it feels so good. Actually, I would use this full time. I would use this full time because I do actually feel like my skin looks incredible when I use it. And it looks nice under makeup. I've never had an issue with it. I've got more of it right now. I will never not have this in my possession. It will not happen. Not in this life or the next. I can sense it. Alright. The Plant-Scription Anti-Aging Power Serum. It wasn't bad. I don't know if it actually anti-aged, to be honest with you. I feel like the lotion did a lot more for me than this did. But this is thin. It was nice. I had no reactions with it or anything. And this is the anti-aging cleanser, which might be my all-time favorite cleanser in the world. Like, it foams, but it's not, like, overly foamy, and the texture is so nice. It leaves your skin feeling, like, super perfected, super moisturized, super. But it really does. Like, it is legit. I always feel like I could go with no other steps of any kind of skincare after this because it leaves my skin so supple. But you shouldn't. You should always finish up. At least moisturize yourself. SPF if you're going out. Whatever. So that's that. Then the last items. Oh, there's still another Origins one in here. It slipped by. Nope, it's another anti-aging. I've gone through a lot of them. Okay, the last things I have in here are all from 4th Ray Beauty. And so that's part of ColourPop. Ooh, this started to coagulate. Creepy. This is the turmeric face milk. Right here. This is the rose face milk. This was the matcha face milk. And the mellow milk mist. I'm going to be real honest with you guys. I saw no change in my skin. I saw no benefit to using it. I'm really sorry because I love ColourPop. And, you know, these aren't terrible. Maybe they'd be good for somebody that's really young starting out. With a skincare routine that just wants to add a little something. But I'm in my 30s. I need something that's going to, like, fix my issues because I have them. And these just don't do it for me. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. Maybe eventually they'll come out with like truly anti-aging things or things for redness or stuff like that. But right now, did I just chip my nail? Oh! But right now they haven't. And so for me, it's just, I'm going to pass on 4-3 Beauty stuff. I'm so sorry. I love you, ColourPop. You released a lot of stuff, but I still love you. In any case, I hope this was helpful to you in some way. If you enjoyed it, please make sure you like this video. Leave a comment down below of maybe a brand you'd like me to try or what you have thought about some of the stuff I've tried. And subscribe and ring the bell for future updates. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye!